Double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth.
Have you ever wondered what goes into the making of your favorite Wrigley's gum? What makes it so chewy, flavorful, and long-lasting? Let's chew on the science behind the iconic flavor bomb that's Wrigley's. From a simple gum base to a perfectly balanced chew, Wrigley's has spent over a century perfecting its formula. But what exactly makes it so unique? Today, we'll go inside the factory to uncover the step-by-step process that turns raw ingredients into the world's most popular gum. Before Wrigley's was the gum giant we know today, it all began as something completely different. Want to know how a soap company turned into a global sensation? Let's take a step back and uncover the surprising origins of this brand. In 1891, William Wrigley Jr. arrived in Chicago with just $32 in his pocket and a plan to sell Wrigley's scouring soap. As a promotional tactic, he began offering free baking powder with each soap purchase, but soon realized that the baking powder was more popular than the soap itself. Seeing a business opportunity, he shifted his focus to baking soda and started selling it exclusively. However, history repeated itself when he added chewing gum as another promotional giveaway. To his surprise, customers were more interested in the gum than the baking powder, leading Wrigley to abandon both soap and baking powder altogether and dedicate his business entirely to chewing gum. At the time, chewing gum was still a novelty with limited flavors. In 1893, Wrigley launched Juicy Fruit and Wrigley's Spearmint, revolutionizing the industry. But Wrigley didn't just rely on flavors, he pioneered aggressive advertising using billboards, newspaper ads, and direct mail campaigns to reach millions. His strategy worked, making Wrigley's gum a household name by the early 1900s. By the 1920s, Wrigley's dominated the chewing gum industry thanks to its bold marketing, large-scale production, and innovative flavors. But what goes into making these iconic products? Let's step inside the Wrigley factory and uncover the process behind every chewable piece. The creation of chewing gum starts with the gum base, the key ingredient responsible for its signature chewiness and texture. Traditionally, gum base was derived from tree resins such as chicle, a milky sap harvested from the sapodilla tree found in Central America. Chicle was a primary gum base until early 20th century, but as gum production scaled up, natural sources like chicle became too costly and unsustainable. Today, most gum bases are synthetic, made from a mixture of plastics, rubbers, and waxes, designed to replicate the chewiness of natural resins while being more cost-effective and reliable. This synthetic gum base is produced by blending materials like elastomers, which provide elasticity, and resins that give the gum its tackiness. Wrigley's ensures its gum base is highly durable, which is crucial for the gum's longevity and texture. The quality of this gum base is critical because it determines the final product's chewiness, smoothness, and mouthfeel, making it a vital step in Wrigley's production process. Once the gum base is sourced, the next step is preparing and refining it to create the foundation for chewing gum. Modern gum bases, composed of synthetic polymers, resins, and waxes, must first be heated to around 115 to 130 degrees Celsius, that's 239 to 266 degrees Fahrenheit, to soften them into a pliable consistency. This heating process is crucial for ensuring even blending and eliminating any unwanted hardness that could compromise the final texture. If the gum base is not properly heated, it will remain rigid and difficult to manipulate, resulting in an inconsistent chewiness that consumers would immediately notice. After reaching the desired temperature, the softened gum base is transferred into large industrial mixers where it undergoes an intensive blending process. At this stage, glucose syrup is added to the mixture, playing an essential role in maintaining the gum's softness. Unlike granulated sugar, glucose syrup exists in a liquid state, allowing it to disperse evenly throughout the mixture. This prevents the gum from drying out and helps regulate its stretchability, ensuring that it remains smooth and chewable for an extended period. Without this ingredient, the gum would harden quickly and lose its elasticity, making it less enjoyable to chew. Once the glucose syrup has been fully incorporated, the next addition is dextrose, a powdered sweetener that enhances the gum's flavor while also contributing to its overall structure. Unlike glucose syrup, which provides moisture, dextrose helps maintain the gum's internal balance, preventing it from becoming overly sticky or brittle. The fine powdery consistency of dextrose allows it to blend seamlessly into the gum base, ensuring a uniform texture that remains consistent across all pieces of gum produced. This balance between liquid and powdered sweeteners is carefully monitored to ensure that the gum maintains its ideal chewiness and sweetness levels. The next and most critical stage of this process is the infusion of flavors, which is what ultimately defines the gum's identity. At this point, the gum takes on its distinct taste profile, transforming from a neutral rubbery base into a product that people associate with freshness, fruitiness, or minty coolness. Depending on the variety of gum being produced, different natural and artificial flavors are introduced. Spearmint and peppermint oils are commonly used in mint-flavored gums, providing a cooling effect by interacting with sensory receptors in the mouth. Fruity flavors such as citrus or berry extracts are blended into products like juicy fruit, creating a tangy and aromatic profile. For extra freshness, cooling agents like methanol are added, amplifying the freshness sensation and making the gum feel more invigorating with every chew. The entire mixing process lasts for approximately 20 to 25 minutes, during which the industrial mixers continuously stir and knead the gum texture. This movement generates internal heat, allowing all ingredients to bond together seamlessly. The temperature and mixing speed are carefully regulated, as any fluctuation could result in an uneven texture or improper flavor distribution. If the mixture is overheated, the gum may become too soft and lose its structural integrity, while undermixing could cause uneven flavor dispersion, leading to some pieces tasting stronger than others. By the end of this stage, the once rigid gum base has been transformed into a warm, pliable, and aromatic dough-like mass. This marks the completion of the preparation process, and the gum is now ready for the next critical phase, extrusion and shaping, where it will be formed into familiar strips, pellets, or sticks before undergoing cooling and final packaging. Once the gum mixture reaches the perfect consistency, it moves to the extrusion stage, where it is shaped into its final form. The warm, pliable mass is fed into an extruder, a machine that applies intense pressure to push the gum through narrow openings similar to how toothpaste is squeezed from a tube. This process ensures that the gum takes on a uniform thickness, critical for consistency across all pieces. As the gum is extruded, it emerges as long, continuous strips that must be carefully controlled for width and texture. The extruder's rollers adjust the thickness, ensuring that the gum maintains its chewiness without being too tough or too soft. Once the strips reach the ideal shape, they pass through precision slicers that cut them into evenly sized pieces. At this point, the gum is still warm and slightly soft, making it ready for the next step, cooling and hardening. After extrusion, the freshly shaped gum is still warm and too soft for packaging, making the cooling process essential. The gum travels along a 15-minute cooling conveyor system, where the temperature is gradually reduced to 3 to 7 degrees Celsius or 37 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. This controlled cooling prevents the gum from becoming sticky while also ensuring that it firms up to the perfect chewable texture. If cooled too quickly, the gum could become brittle, while insufficient cooling might cause it to lose its shape during packaging. Once the gum reaches the optimal temperature, it moves into high-speed wrapping machines. Each piece is individually enclosed in wax-coated paper, preventing it from drying out or absorbing moisture. The wrapping process is precise, with machines twisting both ends of the paper in a fraction of a second. From there, the wrapped pieces are grouped into packs or blister sheets, ensuring freshness before they are transported for final packaging and distribution. Once the gum is individually wrapped, it moves to the packaging stage, where it is assembled into different formats, including multi-piece packs, blister sheets, and resealable pouches. Each pack is sealed under carefully controlled conditions to prevent moisture absorption and preserve the gum's freshness. The packaging process also plays a crucial role in branding, with Wrigley's using eye-catching designs and protective layers that maintain the product's shelf life while ensuring convenience for consumers. After packaging, the gum enters the logistics and distribution network, a highly organized system that ensures timely delivery worldwide. The packaged gum is stacked onto pallets and transported to climate-controlled warehouses where inventory is meticulously managed. From there, transport trucks, cargo planes, and shipping containers move the gum to distribution hubs across many countries. Retailers receive fresh stock on a scheduled basis, ensuring that Wrigley's products are always available on supermarket shelves, vending machines, and convenience stores globally. Wrigley's Chewing Gum has been a global phenomenon, maintaining its status as one of the most recognizable brands in the confectionery industry. With a market presence in over 180 countries, Wrigley's holds a dominant share in regions such as the United States, Europe, and Asia, where chewing gum is a daily habit for millions. The brand's popularity is particularly strong in the US, where it controls over 40% of the market, and in countries like China and Japan, where gum is valued for both fresh breath and oral hygiene benefits. Beyond its commercial success, Wrigley's has made a lasting impact on pop culture. Gum chewing has been a signature trait in Hollywood films, from action heroes to rebellious teenagers, reinforcing its association with confidence and attitude. Advertisements have played a key role in this, with Wrigley's famous Double Mint Twins campaign becoming one of the most iconic marketing strategies in the 20th century. Wrigley's ability to adapt to changing consumer preferences has kept the brand at the forefront of the industry. Despite new competitors entering the market, Wrigley's continues to lead, proving that a simple stick of gum can have a massive global impact. Wrigley's has evolved from a simple giveaway to the world's most recognized gum brand. With scientific innovation, bold flavors, and smart marketing, it continues to deliver long-lasting freshness in every chew. Did you enjoy this deep dive? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Missed our last video on Pepsi's rivalry with Coca-Cola? Watch it here.